Hey guys, Ethan Bailey here. Hope you're all having a phenomenal week. Now in this video, what I'm going to do is break down how I managed to add an additional 10k per month to one of our clients' monthly recurring revenue through our neurological configuration framework. Now I thought I'd do a little bit different video this week because I see all over YouTube, and sometimes I do it myself, where it's all about scaling brands to 7 figures or scaling brands to multi 6 figures per month, whatever. So I thought I'd record a case study on a smaller brand, a brand who we have managed to add an additional, really 11k per month and hopefully 20k a month by December, and then we'll see where we are next year. So if you find this video useful, feel free to hit the subscribe button below, the notification bell, because we post every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So if you're going to be notified, hit that bell so you are, and then feel free to like this video as well. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So this is the ad account right here. Now what I want you to do with this video is I want you to go over a smaller client ad account. I've posted a lot about how we scale brands to multi 6 figures a month, 7 figures a year, but what I wanted to do is create a case study and kind of record a video about a smaller brand, a brand that maybe just 10k a month through the ads, and that's enough for them, and that's perfectly fine. So in this ad account right, you can see July, September, August, September. You can see 3-month period. We've not finished this month yet, so it may be even more, but in just a 3-month period, you can see straight away here, we're at about a 30k, which is about 10k per month. By the end of this month, we're probably touching about 33k, so it'd be about 11k per month. Now you can see we had about 4 grand in, 7.66 ROAS, top of funnel 4.38, and then bottom of funnel was just absolutely crazy with the 27.78. And you can even see here the AOV isn't even that high, $45, $50. That's not a high AOV. So there's still a lot of potential with this brand. But again, this is one of our smaller clients. So everything in here is kind of optimized their kind of business. So AOV, it's a skincare brand as well. You can see $50, $45 per kind of bundle. They'd sell things like a bundle that involves an exfoliator, a moisturizer, and a cleanser. And then you've got sub products like a cleanser, an exfoliator, a serum, a moisturizer, special sun cream, things like that. And then they also sold a few little face masks and like gels under the eyes and things like that. But for this ad account alone, we just primarily focus on the bundle because the bundle was about, as you can see, about $50. All the other products were about 20. So we wanted to make sure we're kind of got enough room in the average order value to factor in a CAC. And the skincare industry got quite high margins. This brand was about 80% gross margin, which is obviously a very, very low break-even ROAS, which means we have a lot of room for a CAC in our average order value. So as you can see, 4 grand in, 30 grand out, 7.66. This is overall. Obviously, month on month, it'll be divided by 3, and it's about 10, probably 11k to be honest, by the end of this month in terms of per month basis. And here the CAC as well, on average $6.23, but we kind of focus just on the prospecting. So our new customer CAC, our NCCAC, is $10.36, which is pretty good for an AOV that low. Break even's probably like 1.3 or something like that, 1.3, 1.4 with an 80% gross margin. So that's very, very profitable there. Now, in terms of the interest that we targeted, I'll just go into that now. So in terms of the strategy, very, very similar to other videos if you've watched them. We have 2 campaigns running. We have a retargeting campaign and we have a prospecting campaign. The retargeting campaign has one audience. In that one audience, we put in every website visitor, view content, initiate checkout, add to cart, add payment info, website visitor, whatever, all the way up to before purchase. That goes in here. We then run that $5 per day with a catalog ad. That's solely retargeting, same in every single ad account. And I'm going to show you exactly what the prospecting campaign looks like as well. So these are the audience we've got here. I've had to blur them because the client name and the product names in quite a few of the ad sets. But as you can see here, we just got 2 interests running. Usually we only have 1 interest, but again, with this ad account, the interest did pretty well, so we decided just to have 2. So 1 interest is broad, because what we're doing is we've got a broad interest, and then we've got a like a stack. So our broad interest is this one here, and basically that's just targeting the country, the gender, and the age. And then our stack here is where we stack loads of interests that we've tested together to see how well they do. Now, the reason we've done 2 is because when you want to scale, you want to scale them broad. Now, when you scale with interest, you're limited because interest size can go up to about 5 million. So your frequency hits, between the 4 and 8 mark very, very quickly. Whereas when you're going broad, you've got a way wider radius, and you can kind of tailor your message more, and it can in some terms be more effective in terms of targeting. So what we've done here is we've started with our stack. What we did is we started stacking interests like Nivea, like North Face, Gillet, things like that, and then put them into one. Now, all this is done through market research. I'm going to record a video on how we did that, and we put all that into this interest here. There's about 5 different interests, and we put them specifically in here, and then ran these originally on about $50 per day, and this on $50 per day. But obviously, as Edicount does better, we start to vertically scale, which means every 3 days we analyze the ROAS, so it's above break even. If our CAC hasn't shot up ridiculously and the ads are making a positive impact on the business, we increase the ad spend by 20%, and then repeat that on a 3-day basis every 3 days. And our broad, age, gender, country, is basically it on $50 a day as well. You can see the CAC for broad is a little bit more, but it's not really the end of the world. And our plan originally is to just go fully in on broad, but at the moment we're getting a lot of sales still coming through our stack. So once this slowly dies out, we're just going to move into the broad, increase his budget drastically, and then scale the ad account even further, as long as, the client wants us to increase the ad spend and everything. Now, in terms of the ads, very simple again. Similar to our videos, we only have about 3 or 4 ads in each ad set. Now, our favorite ad for skincare brands, which works 99% of the time, is literally just an us versus them ad. So on like the left-hand side, for example, there'd be like soap or something, a solution the consumer kind of uses or thinks okay to use, like shampoo and so many things for the skin. And on the right, we'll have the bundle that we're marketing, and we'll just basically compare the two. And that's basically it. And we'll have like a really good heading, something like look less dad, more daddy, or the secret to sexy skin, and things like that. That'll be our headline. Underneath that, we'll just have us versus them. They work absolute wonders. We also had a get ready with me kind of UGC style ad where the consumer did a bit of unboxing and a bit of kind of get ready with me just to show off the product and the before and after aspect all thrown into one. So instead of having like a get ready with me, a UGC unboxing before and after, we just combined to one video and then uploaded that. We had a carousel ad, one of the most underrated ads, to be honest. We had that with the bundling, just a few different images of people using the product and kind of the different products in there, the cleanser, the exfoliator, and the moisturizer. Then our other creative was, again, very simple, just an image ad. And I call it kind of the 3 reasons why. It was just a product image, and it was just saying things like, unlock sexy skin in 30 days, something like that. Then underneath we'll have, there's no irritants or anything like that. And it's perfect for those with dry skin. Because what we found out early on is that most people who bought this type of product were kind of interested in dry skin. So dry skin was a major problem. So we tailored all of our ads to that instead of focusing on things like bags under their eyes, pimples, etc. Because pimples are, a common thing, and so are bags under the eyes. But when we did our research, we found that not many people were producing ads for dry skin. And a lot of the comments we're getting from the ads were about dry skin. So they said, oh yeah, I only bought this for my dry skin, or this would be perfect for my dry skin, that type of thing. Those were the ads, and then we just put them in here. Obviously, we tested a lot more ads. I think we tested about 50 different ads in this ad account before we found our kind of top 5, and then we just created variations of those top 5, and then put them into these 2 ad sets here. But that is basically it. There's no quick fix, there's no secret hacks, there's nothing like that. It's just basically consumer psychology, marketing research, and using a proven strategy. Now, our proven strategy is called the Neurological Configuration Framework, which is basically where we combine consumer psychology, paid ads, and market awareness and market sophistication. And that kind of system and set of SOPs for market research allows us to get great results for, brands like this who potentially are, 6-figure a year brands, and then brands obviously 7-figure a year brands. The strategy works with both type of businesses. This one, I just wanted to make sure I recorded a video that just basically showed, a smaller client, smaller brand, because I see on YouTube that a lot of these kind of brands are forgotten about, and I also feel bad for them, and I feel like they should still be broadcasted their success and how well they are doing as a business. So that's why I recorded this video, just to basically break down the different smaller brands in terms of revenue. And the kind of future for this brand is very bright. You can see we're at probably about 11k a month by the end of September. By December, the goal is to get between 15 and 20k a month. and then next year see where we want to go. We're going to have to speak to the client, because one thing we find out when it comes to scaling is there's two kind of really, really common issues. I'd write these down for when you do scale, if you are looking to scale. And one is fulfillment team issues, where you get that many orders in, the fulfillment team just can't physically keep up. And obviously they just work 9 to 5, things like that. So you need to make sure you've got a very, very strong fulfillment team and a very, very strong supply chain. The supply chain is a big one, because we can get the sales to come in. But if you, for example, only have, 1,000 units in ready, but then we sell them within the month, and you've got to wait 6 weeks for your next 1,000 units, it's going to be a problem. So strongly suggest, when you start scale, really stock inventory. Make sure you've got a fulfillment team that are willing to potentially work on some weekends as well, because even if you have to pay them 1/2, double, whatever, it's solely worth it. Because what these sales do, you can see this is average order value. So this is just new customer revenue. We've not even factored in lifetime value. So out of the 30K in 3 months, out of those consumers, about 60-70% will actually come back. So that's 7K a month extra in recurring revenue consistently. So out of 10K 1 month, 7K will keep coming back. The next month, 10K, 7K will keep coming back. So you've added 14K to your recurring revenue. And then the month after, 10K, 7K. So that's 21K in monthly recurring revenue that's come because they've nailed the customer retention, which we've helped them with as well. Because when it comes to customer retention, it's all about experience and results. If the product can get results, they're going to come back. If the experience is really, really good, they're going to come back. That's basically it. Don't have to complicate it. So guys, that is the exact AZ process and how I managed to add an additional 11K per month to one of our skincare brand clients' monthly recurring revenue. If you found this video useful, feel free to hit the subscribe button below. Notification bell is posted every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Feel free to leave a like as well. If you do want me to run your ads, look in the description where it says have Ethan Bailey run my ads. Click the link there, schedule a quick 15-minute chat with me, and we'll see if you're a good fit for us and our neurological configuration framework. If not, just watch every video I have available, absorb all the content like a sponge, and you'll be able to scale your brand quite far with the content, or the free content available on my YouTube channel. So that is everything, and I'll see you on Friday.